Hi there. This is a set of videos that I put together just for you. I look forward to reading your comments and receiving your suggestions on how to make these videos more enjoyable or ideas for specific content that you might have. Thanks for watching. On Bring a Trailer today, a Speed Yellow 16,000 mile 1997 911 Turbo sold for $307,000. A hot price on a hot car, yellow on the outside, is a winner these days. This was well sold. A one-owner car prior to the selling dealer's purchase, this 993 had an engine-out service in May, replacing one of the turbos and other necessary items. I know that I come off nonplussed about Speed Yellow cars, but this one is nice. Not $300,000 nice to me, but still nice. With 400 horsepower and 400 pounds-feet of torque, performance is impressive. 60 in 4 seconds or less, topping out at 180. Impressive performance today, exceptional in 1997. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer today, a cobalt blue modified 2002 911 Turbo Coupe with 51,000 miles sold for $67,000. Fitted with OEM GT2 body pieces, this has had a ton of money spent to create this build. It's a bit much for me, but it's interesting. This was a fair sale. 996 turbos are wonderful performers, stock. This has been massaged with a Markski Stage 8 performance kit to produce more than 700 horsepower, and its suspension has been upgraded. Styling aside, this is a powerhouse. Cobalt blue by itself. Nice. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer today, a triple black 37,000 mile 1994 Porsche 911 Speedster sold for $165,000. One of 427 built for the US, this was a fair sale price. Equipped with a 964's standard 247 horsepower engine and a narrow body, the Speedster also benefited from a more steeply raked and shortened windshield and side windows without vent windows. The manual roof lowers to be covered by a double bubble body panel top cover. They are solid cars, investable cars, and attractive. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On P-Car Market today, a Ruby Stone 1992 Porsche 911 Carrera RS with 43,000 kilometers located in Canada sold for $340,000. Just in time for Barbie, this color garners attention in spades. This was well sold. The RS body was manufactured using a special seam welding technique and utilizes an aluminum hood, thinner glass windows, a lightweight rear bumper design, and aero-style mirrors from the 911 Turbo. The Carrera RS came without factory sound deadening material, rear seats, airbags, power accessories, air conditioning, radio, or sunroof. It features lightweight carpeting and a pair of racing-style bucket seats with tritone pink and purple leather seats and hand crank windows. This is fabulous. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. A quick look at cars unsold over the weekend, August 5th and 6th, 2023. Just a hit. 4 cars on Bring a Trailer were bid with their reserves not met. A silver 35,000 mile 1989 Porsche 911 Coupe 25th Anniversary Edition was bid to $97,000. A GT Silver 23,000 mile 2007 911 Turbo Coupe was bid to $112,000. A black with orange X Patrick Dempsey 2007 911 GT3 RS was bid to $165,000. A blue Swatters Euro 1996 F355 Berlinetta with 31,000 miles was bid to $146,355. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer today for Ferrari, a blue Pozzi 19,000 mile 1999 360 Modena 6-speed conversion sold for $87,500. sold last month for $95,000 to a non-paying bidder. I think this is a fabulous color, and it was also a fabulous bargain. Blue Poltsy is a very cool color. The conversion of this car by industry leader EAG last December adds much to this car, at least for those of us less inclined to appreciate the F1 transmission. With 395 horsepower and 275 pounds-feet of torque, these are strong performers, and among my favorites. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer today, a copper 1978 Porsche 924 with perhaps 50,000 miles sold for $7,200. This is a nice color, and these cars can be fun drives if expectations are appropriate. This is a great driver Porsche at a fair price, and there is value here. This purchase is as much about the color as the car, but look at the life the car and its owners have enjoyed. My best wishes for the next owner to use it and enjoy it as much as the previous one clearly did. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer today, an oak green 3.6-liter powered 1975 Porsche 911S Coupe sold for $146,000. Similar to a car I profiled yesterday, this was an even greater bargain. I owned a 911S in this color many years ago, but it never looked anything like this. And while in my possession, it never ran or sounded like this one does. No engine output numbers were provided, but it's probably close to 300. Sufficient? Yes. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer today, 9 race cars were offered as part of a collection. This is a very quick summary. A 1971 914 sold for $56,914. A silver 1972 911T sold for $135,000. A Grand Prix white 1979 911 SC sold for $165,000. A yellow 1995 911 GT2 sold for $800,000. A white and blue Le Mans class winning 1976 934 sold for $1,550,000. A signal yellow 2008 911 was bid to $325,000. A blue and green 2010 911 was bid to $500,997. Another blue and green, this a 2012, was bid to $525,000. A red 1983 935-84 was bid to $1,450,000. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer today, a Carrera White modified 29,000-mile 2008 Porsche 911 GT2 3.8-liter sold for $254,997. A 997 with a long list of mods, one of 194 imported to the U.S., this was well sold. Additional equipment includes a rebuilt 6-speed manual transaxle, a replacement limited slip diff, upgraded turbos, upgraded exhaust, fitted with Evolution Motorsports turbochargers, carbon fiber GT RS spec body parts, carbon ceramic brakes, tractive DDA RT coilovers, an aftermarket titanium exhaust system, 19-inch Champion Motorsport wheels, carbon fiber interior trim, on and on and on and on. This is a performer. And Porsche. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. Today, a quick look at unsold Porsches on Bring a Trailer for August 14th. A canary yellow 1969 Porsche 911T Coupe was bid to $156,000. A mocha brown 1979 930 Turbo with 6,800 miles was bid to $170,000. A champagne yellow over black 1965 356 SC Cabriolet was bid to $223,000. A Guards Red 2023 911 GT3 Touring with 115,000 miles was bid to $260,000. A Viola 2022 911 GT3 Touring with 857 miles was bid to $277,000. A Signal Red 1966 Porsche 906 was bid to $2 million. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer today, a Meteor 1986 911 Coupe with 54,000 miles, presented by a great seller, sold for $79,000. A beautiful car at a fair price. This was well purchased. Finished in Meteor Metallic, not to be confused with Meteor Gray Metallic, over a blue interior. I think this is a very nice color combo. The 3.2-liter engine was rated at 202 horsepower and 185 pounds-feet of torque. The interior of this car was recently finished at a cost of more than $14,000. The buyer of this car received a very nice, well-appointed car. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer today, a black over cashmere beige and black 20,000-mile 1993 Porsche 911 America Roadster sold for $120,000. Sold here in 2019 for $80,000. Nice. Even with a 50% gain in 4 years, this sale was just beyond the fair zone. Look at this interior. Look how it benefits from the black dash and door caps. You may have heard that from me before, and if not, welcome to enlightenment. Equipped with a turbo body and the standard 250 horsepower 964 3.6 liter, just as were the Carrera RS's, this is a well-balanced open-top performer. I think they're largely underappreciated, which makes for better purchasing today. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer today, we had a pair of 75 911S's. Here is a more thorough comparison. We have two amazingly similar cars, both black, 75s, 911S's, both with approximately 61,000 miles. First, a black 3-liter powered 1975 911S Coupe with 62,000 miles sold for $77,500. A better-than-average car at a merely average price, this was a fair sale. The second black 75 911S, this a 61,000-mile car presented by a great seller, sold for $93,000. This is the better car in all ways, and I'm envious of the new owner. An all-original, one-owner car, this was a fair sale price on a great 911. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. Sales for August 18th. An Arctic Silver over Gray 49,000-mile 2003 911 Cabriolet sold for $26,500. A Rosso Corsa over Beige 1988 328 GTS with 17,000 miles sold for $94,000. A blue Pozzi 29,000-mile 2001 550 Maranello sold for $245,000. A smoky blue wrapped 2014 Boxster with 48,000 miles sold for $37,250. A white 2021 Cayman GTS 4.0 with 3,000 miles sold for $91,000. A black over tan 1976 Porsche 914 2.0 with 101,000 miles sold for $26,500. A GT Silver 8,000-mile 2004 911 Coupe 40th Anniversary Edition sold for $62,000. On Bring a Trailer today, a pair of 997.1 turbos, similar in mileage, close in age. A Carrera White 48,000-mile 2009 911 Turbo Coupe sold for $96,459. Owned for just a year before this sale, still a very nice car at a price that makes it a bargain. Well purchased. A Meteor Gray 47,000-mile 2007 911 Turbo Coupe sold for $98,501. Dead trees. The seller acquired this turbo in 2009. If one would exercise the would, this would be a gorgeous car. Like the previous car, a bargain. I think the better of the two is the gray, and by more than $2,000. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer today, two Boxsters worth a closer look. An Arena Red over Gray 29,000-mile 2000 sold for $15,000. A nice color, even with the gray, this was well purchased. A Seal Gray over Gray 2001 S with 57,000 miles sold for $17,000. I like seal gray, but the gray interior doesn't wear the seal body as well as the arena body. This was a fair sale. This is a challenging pick'em. Obviously, the enhanced performance of the S would be nice, but I think the color and miles push me toward the red. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. A black over tan 1997 F355 Spider with 31,000 miles sold for $88,000. This sold at a bargain price. A Grigio over natural leather 2003 360 Spider with 35,000 miles sold for $127,000. It sold at a price below fair. Well purchased. A silver over black 1981 512 BB with 20,000 kilometers presented by a great seller sold for $245,000. Today this was a fair sale price, and there's long-term value here. A Rosso Rubino 1970 365 GTB4 Daytona Berlinetta with 82,000 kilometers sold for $650,000. These are, quite simply, some of the most beautiful cars ever produced. This sold about mid-pack of recent exchanges. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer today, 3 987s, 2 Boxsters, and a Cayman. A triple black 24,000 mile 2007 Boxster that sold for $22,500. A 987 in this condition and at this price is a bargain. Another 987, this not a bargain. A speed yellow over black 18,000 mile 2006 Boxster S sold for $32,250. Yellow strikes again. Well sold. Yet another 987, this a 31,000 mile 2008 Cayman S Sport sold for $35,000. A big price, this was well sold. The pick of the litter here is the triple black Boxster. Best bang for the buck by far. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On P-Car Market today, a GT Silver over Blue 10,000 mile 2013 Boxster S sold for $51,500. Great value here. Stickered at $81,000 when new, this Boxster ticks lots of boxes. It's a Boxster. GT Silver, Yachting Blue, Carrera S wheels, heated and cooled sport seats, and low miles. If you have a coupe of any kind, this is a great topless car to add. Oh, and it also functions nicely as a daily driver. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer today, an anthracite gray modified 1978 930 Turbo with 48,000 miles presented by a good seller sold for $112,000. I really like the look of this car. This was likely a fair sale. The turbocharged 6 is said to have been modified with 3.4-liter roof moly pistons and cylinders and a Coquelin turbocharger and intercooler, plus B&B exhaust system and headers, all riding on an upgraded suspension. Inside, Sparco Torino front seats, along with an auto-power roll bar, have been fitted. In all, a terrific modified turbo. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. Now a look at upcoming auctions. A speed yellow 1,400 mile 1997 911 C4S has a current bid of $210,000. An Ocean Blue 1997 911 Turbo with 7,000 miles has a current bid of $316,000. A Guards Red 1987 959 Comfort with 32,000 kilometers presented by a great seller has a current bid of $1,400,959. A Grand Prix White 1992 911 Carrera RS Club Sport has a current bid of $95,000. An Azzurro California over Crema 18,000 mile 2002 Ferrari 360 Spider has a current bid of $115,500. A black over black and red 1971 Dino 246 GT has a current bid of $250,000. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. A Rainforest over Savannah Beige 40,000 mile 2002 Boxster S sold for $26,000. This sale pushed past the fair zone and into well sold, sad Savannah scene included, and ocean blue over Savannah beige 102,000 mile 2000 911 coupe sold for $22,000. A Betty, this was a fair sale price. A Guards red over sand beige 24,000 mile 2010 911S cabriolet sold for $68,500. A color combo widely appreciated, mostly those willing to ignore the sucky, sandy seating surfaces. Well sold. On Bring a Trailer today, two very similar 1997 Porsche 911 cars, a C4S and a Turbo. A speed yellow 1400 mile 1997 911 C4S sold for $301,000. A fat sale price on a hot yellow 993, this was well sold. An ocean blue 7,000 mile 1997 911 Turbo sold for $323,000. Sold and represented by the same seller and dealer as the previous car, this too was well sold. So which is the pick, the yellow or the ocean blue? I think I have to go with the blue. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. From Bring a Trailer today, two C4S's, a 996 and a 997. A black 2003 Porsche 911 C4S coupe with 57,000 miles presented by a great seller sold for $47,000. I love 996 C4S's. This is a fantastic car at a price on the high side of fair. Another black C4S, this a 2010 triple black cabriolet with 59,000 miles sold for $53,000. I also love 997s. I'm a giver, and that affection applies to C2s, C2Ss, C4s, and C4Ss, but I don't have the special fondness for a 997 C4Ss as I do 996s. This C4S was well sold. Is it surprising that I would select the 996? Probably not. Both of these are driver's cars that really need to be experienced to be fully appreciated. Drive one. You'll thank me. See you tomorrow. Today, two unsold 1997 911 cabs. One on Bring a Trailer, one on Cars and Bids. An arena red over cashmere beige 1997 911 cabriolet with 73,000 miles was bid to $55,555. On Cars and Bids, an Arctic Silver 1997 911 cabriolet with 85,000 miles was bid to $50,500. Both of these cars, if pushed across the sale line within a few grand of these prices anyway, would make fine 993 drivers. I suppose I would pick the silver one, but Arena Red is nice. No losers here, except the sellers whose cars are still in their hands. That's all for today. See you tomorrow.